You, Anuradha ji, you are mute.
Thank you, Sudhir ji.
You are welcome.
So namaste everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga. Palliative yoga is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It is designed mainly for stress reduction and to increase the energy of communication in body system, which stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording on YouTube at Life in Yoga Rajan. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either, so people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Keep your spine straight but not stiff at all times. Support your back if you need to. Do these practices gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Slower is better. Visualize the part of the body being exercised for maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and should be done within one's capacity. Make sure the breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, please send an email to the email address provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. We begin with 3 ohms as usual. Take a deep breath in. We begin with chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum. And from what I see, I don't think we have anybody new, right? Or
There's some few people who have joined today, so they might be.
Oh, there may be new people. Okay. So the perineum is the point between the anus and the genital area. And focusing there, we do the mantra Lam. We press the little finger against the thumb as we do the mantra Lam. So take a deep breath in. Release the little finger and continue. Lam. 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 Bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and this is the spot behind where we urinate in the middle of the body. And there, as we gently compress or draw in, we do the mantra Vam, and we press the ring finger against the thumb. Take a deep breath. Vam. Vam. Release your fingers and continue. Now bring the awareness behind the navel. And as we draw in at the navel, we do the mantra Ram. Press the middle finger with the thumb, and let's go. Ram. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Ram. Bring the awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum, and here we press the index finger with the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Yum. Yum. Release the fingers and continue. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we will do the sound hum. The throat is at the bottom of the mouth, topmost part of the neck. And so focusing there, we do the mantra hum. As we do hum, we keep a thumbs up mudra. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the hands and continue. Hum. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do the sound chum, and again thumbs up mudra. Chum. Chum. Release the hand position, continue. Chum. Chum. Bring the awareness to the top of the head, and here we do the sound Om, thumbs up mudra. Release your fingers and continue. Now we go on to our happy face breathing, the Ujjayi Pranayama. Close your eyes and bring your awareness at the throat. The specific place where we want to bring the attention is the lowermost part of the mouth, the uppermost part of the neck, where there is the hole through which the food and air passes down. So keeping your focus right in that hole, make a big smile as you're watching there and feel like a slight stretch in that hole. That's where also you have your vocal cords. As it stretches a little over there, as you inhale and exhale, feel like the air is rubbing along that constricted spot. It'll feel like a little bit of sucking. So inhale and exhale and focus there. So now, before we go on to the spinal alignment, Bal Mukund is here. He's the organizer of this program. So Bal, go ahead.
So namaskar everybody. I just wanted to announce our donation drive. It has been 6 months since we started, and this program has been a huge success. And I'll go over piece by piece into a lot of things. And I would like to start with my own story. You know, last year in October, I met Dr. Rajan through a friend, and I was suffering from an incurable condition, which is called chronic fatigue syndrome. Prior to that, in June last year, I was healthy, physically active, high energy entrepreneur. And I went down with a viral fever that turned into chronic fatigue syndrome. And it used to be extreme fatigue, neuroinflammation, vascular inflammation, exercise intolerance, high heart rate, palpitations, so many symptoms. And people have been sick with chronic fatigue syndrome for decades, and Western medicine has no cure. I was going to be bedridden for the rest of my life. Life was really hopeless. But then Life in Yoga's therapy saved me. I was lucky because I got introduced to Life in Yoga. I made substantial recovery in 4 months. I made close to full recovery in 10 months. And then it became a mission for me to promote and scale up Life in Yoga's operation so that more and more people can benefit from complex illnesses. So let's take a moment to thank Dr. Rajan himself. He has been a yoga scientist on a mission. He is one of its kind yogi and innovator. He has brought new life into the ancient art and science of yoga with his modern innovations. He has developed measured yoga therapy. He has invented new mantras and breathing exercises based on Tantra yoga practice for different disease conditions. He has, dedicated his life. He left his corporate job and he has been practicing and teaching yoga for 25 years selflessly. And he has treated close to 700 patients with complex lifelong illnesses that nobody else could treat. Life in Yoga and Life in Yoga's therapy can actually help millions of people. 2.5 million people in this country suffer from chronic fatigue syndrome. In this peak of COVID pandemic, a lot of people are actually suffering from post-COVID syndrome where they have long haul symptoms. These long haul symptoms are actually in a way very similar to chronic fatigue syndrome. And if I got cured, then those people could also. 23 million people suffer from autoimmune conditions for which there is only, immunosuppressants is the only solutions, which causes a lot of side effects. Tens of millions of seniors suffer from complex illnesses. And Western medicine has limitations and side effects, and people are truly suffering. They're looking for something that will bring their condition back to close to normal, or at least manage their condition. So through measured yoga therapy, all this is possible. But we need to scale up operations, and scale up operations need resources. So we need to scale up measured yoga therapy. That means we need to open more centers. We need to train more high quality therapists. We need to buy more BioWell machines. We need to also hire dedicated staff to manage expanding operations. We need to conduct more research studies, publish data in journals to earn the respect of modern medicine folks. We need to expand our reach to more people who are suffering from complex illnesses. And that means we need to spend on modest marketing efforts as well. Daily online yoga has been one pathway to reach people and spread our message. In 6 months, there has been more than 1,400 registrations. We do coast-to-coast yoga sessions twice a day. 370 people did yoga with us in the month of August. 250 users log in every day. 30% of them are couples. So all in all, close to 450 people have done yoga with us regularly. I would say more than a week per month, in the last 2 months. 35 to 40 people have gone through measured yoga therapy. 50 to 60 people have given testimonials in the class, in this daily online yoga class, about their health improving substantially through just this daily online yoga practice. And 60% of our class is very disciplined and regular. So all that is amazing. And all that has been possible with completely the word of mouth publicity and your support. And we have built a great, healthy, prospering community. We will always remain a free service. But we need your support. We need more volunteers for various things. We need more participants in pilot scale testing of various yoga protocols that we have developed or we are developing. We need you to spread the message. That's probably the biggest contribution you can make. Please call your friends, family, acquaintances, tell them about how Life in Yoga is benefiting you and how Life in Yoga can benefit those people. Because of your recommendations, many people have joined, they've registered, but many of them, those people don't even show up, So those 60-70% people who never showed up even once after registration, if those are your friends, call them, talk to them, tell them, they should come to the class. And last but not least, we'd be very grateful for your donations because no operation can scale up without money. So here's how you can donate. On the website, you can go to www.lifeinyoga.org, and on the top right corner, you'll see the link to donate and go through the motions of it, and you'll be fine. You can also write a check, and you can write a check to Life in Yoga Institute, and the address is the address of Jayashree Prakash in Miramar, Florida. She is Dr. Rajan's sister, and she manages the finances right now. You can make these donations annual or monthly, and these are tax deductible. It could be $30, $50, $100, $200, $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000. It's all your choice. All these donations are voluntary. We will, please don't be pressured to donate. If you don't want to donate, or if you don't, don't worry about it. Please do not be pressured. But, in these classes, there's a lot of wealthy people come, people who have the capacity to donate. Sometimes people have the capacity to donate $50,000, one or two individuals like that. We'd be very thankful for your support. Ultimately, we are making this a people's movement. So the more people participate in expanding Life in Yoga, the better it is. I want to thank especially to one of our biggest donors, Ramesh Bhutaraji, who also suffered from chronic fatigue syndrome for 35 years, and nobody in the world, no therapy in the world could actually help him recover except Rajanji. No other yoga teacher, all the way to Baba Ramdev and S. Vyasa. Nobody could help him recover except Rajanji. So Rameshji is our biggest supporter. He's a big philanthropist, and he has announced that he'll do a $5,000 matching amount for donations through October 31st. Deepak Goyalji has also added a donation drive to Intel's matching program. And so if you are an Intel employee, you can update the Intel site internally to match whatever donations you have made to Life in Yoga. And that's it. Thank you so much for your support. We look forward to your donations. But in the end, please don't feel pressured. Ultimately, your participation and your good health is all we need. And this daily online yoga program will always remain free. Thank you.
Now we are ready to go on to our spinal alignment. And go ahead.
Let's take a deep breath in. As we exhale, gently bring the ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and bring the other ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. And continue. Now as we come back and exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and look over the other shoulder. Inhale and come back and continue. Now, as we come back and with the next inhalation, take your head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale and head backwards. Exhale and chin down to the chest. And continue. Now, as we come back, we'll do the 360-degree neck rotations. Inhale for half a circle. Exhale the other half. And continue in the same direction. As you come back, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half a circle. And exhale the other half. And continue. Relax as you come back. And we'll move to the next exercise and we'll alternate shoulders. Inhale and lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down and continue. As you come back, we'll move to the hand exercises. Stretch your hands and keep them straight. As you inhale, open up your palms and keep them perpendicular to the forearm. As you exhale, thumbs in and fists down. Inhale, exhale, and continue. Now we'll rotate around the fists. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half and continue. As you come back, we'll switch directions. Inhale for half a circle, exhale the other half. Relax as you come back, and we'll now bring our elbows in line with the shoulders. Open up the palms and move the wrists up and down as you inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and continue. We'll now switch directions. Inhale and exhale. Relax as you come back, and we'll move to the next exercise. Interlock your hands and place them behind the head. Make sure your elbows are at 180 degrees and the head is straight. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Relax as you come back, and we'll now get our elbows above the head. As you exhale, pull on one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and pull on the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Feel the stretch on your shoulder blades as you do this exercise. Relax as you come back, and we'll move to the next exercise. And for this, let's get our hands on either side of the spine. As you inhale, push back, making a backward arch. Exhale and come back. Inhale and push back on the other side. Exhale and come back and continue. Relax as you come back, and we'll now do both shoulders together. Inhale and lift up your shoulders. Exhale, push back, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and exhale and continue. Relax as you come back, and we'll move to the next exercise. And for this, let's cross one leg over the other and hold the knee with your interlocked hand. Exhale and pull up the leg and turn to the same direction as the leg you're holding. Inhale and release. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. And continue, feeling the stretch in your thighs as you do this. As you come back, let's switch to the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release, and continue. Relax as you come back, and we'll do the cycling exercise, 5 counts on each leg. Inhale and bring up the leg. Exhale and stretch it out in a cycling motion. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch to the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax as you come back. We'll do a minute of alternate nostril breathing and move to Bhastrika Pranayam. So the alternate nostril breathing, we exhale and inhale through the same nostril. So if your first inhalation is through the left nostril, you exhale and inhale through the right nostril, and then switch to the left nostril when you exhale and inhale, and continue in the same pattern for a minute. For those of you who are aware of the visualization, continue to do that as well. We'll now move to Bhastrika Pranayam. There's two ways of doing this. One way is to place our hands over the abdominal area. As we inhale, the abdominal area, the chest and the shoulder expand. And as we exhale, the shoulder, chest and the abdominal area contract. The other way of doing this is to keep our hands close to the body, loose fists. As we inhale and push back, the shoulder, chest, and the abdominal area expand. And as we close our fists and exhale, the shoulder, chest, and the abdominal area contract. The exhalation is a little longer than the inhalation, and we'll do this keeping our eyes closed and to a count of 20 for each round. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale, 2, exhale, 3, exhale, 4, exhale, 5, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, 8, exhale, 9, exhale, 10, exhale, 11, exhale, 12, exhale, 13, exhale, 14, exhale, 15, exhale, 16, exhale, 17, exhale, 18, exhale, 19, exhale, 20, and exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observe any sensations in your head and also as they dissipate.
You can go on to the next round.
Ready? Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observe any sensations in your head, but also as they dissipate.
It is 1 hour since we began. Now we are going to go into meditation. If anybody needs to leave, this is a good time. Otherwise, we'll continue for the next 15 minutes. Today, we will add a couple of more people to their mantras. We have Anand Moholkar. You can add the mantra for you is Raum, R-O-U-M, Raum. And Kanan Subramanian, your mantra is Hrim, like H-R-I-M, Hrim. So each day, as we will find, at some point, I guess everybody will have, probably right now, some 28 of our people, 29 of them have it. So close your eyes and mentally let go and tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. Keep a mudra in your hand. The mudra is both the palms are facing up and the thumb touching each other, and keep it rested in your lap so that you feel fully relaxed. Make sure you're sitting in a way where you have a good back support, most comfortable chair if possible, and keep the spine straight. And in this position, it is easier mentally to let go. And in that relaxed position, visualize that you're hearing the mantra, your personal mantra. And if you have no personal mantra, you can mentally just watch your breath flowing in and out, and we'll have Om in the background. Now, it is normal in any meditative practice, as you're focused anywhere, whether a mantra or whatever. And by the way, you don't focus on any part of the body. When you're using your mantra, don't focus on any part of the body. And so you're just like visualize, like hearing the mantra, like you're hearing music. And as you do that, it is normal for the mind to wander. The mind may think about something else after a while. The moment you realize the mind has wandered, come back to the mantra. And don't worry how many thousand times it keeps wandering. Don't feel frustrated. Just be an observer. As it wanders and you realize, come back. So with that as the approach, continue your meditation. Om will be there in the background. Observe your breath. Bring your awareness to the breath. Mentally tell yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, raise your hand up and bring it 6 inches in front of your eyes and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. At this time, if people have any comments, questions, it's open forum for a few minutes. We have about 15 minutes. Hey, some of you have been doing meditation for about probably 3-4 days. Anybody feel anything in themselves after starting meditation feeling different?
Thank you, Dr. Rajan. This is Jaya Vishweshwaran.
Yes.
I really enjoy it. And I have been exposed to meditation through Vedantic studies, so I'm able to relate to it. But I do feel my mind wanders and I had to bring it back. I hope I will improve. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
This is very relaxing. You don't feel like opening up your eyes. Stuff.
But
It's
we have
very relaxing.
found the mantra for you, right?
Not yet, but I'm okay. I still
Oh.
feel very cool and peaceful.
Very nice. Very nice. There are about 6 people. In time, it will come.
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Any other questions, thoughts?
Hello, Dr. Rajan. This is Anand.
Yes.
Yeah, like at the beginning of the, like today was first day with the mantra, but at the beginning, like it was very heavy, and like while doing so, like mind wanders a lot and you still have to get it back. But like at the end, like when you open your eyes, it feels very light, like don't know what's the thing, but it feels very light after the meditation.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey, Doctor. Hey, Dr. Rajan. So, do you
No.
have any specific sessions or exercise for atrial fibrillation?
Yes. Do you have atrial fibrillation?
Yeah.
I see. I presume you're on some medication like a beta blocker or something?
No. So they detected a month ago, and they said it's a bit severe. So I went through cardiac surgery. So
you did an ablation?
it's not ablation. So they said ablation cannot fix it. So they did the ICD.
What is ICD?
They implanted a device in my body, so which will try to help controlling.
Are you talking of a pacemaker?
Yeah, it's similar to pacemaker. Yeah.
Okay. I see. So now that they have taken care of it, why do you want to mess with it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to see that device will only work when in a severe, when it is really severe. Until then, it is not going to function. So if I can control my heart in a better way, then that doesn't have to work on it. When it does, it gives kind of a shock. So
I see. When you had this atrial fibrillation, what was what were you feeling at that time when they first detected it?
So I feel more like the heart racing. The heart suddenly beats faster.
Okay. See, the thing is, you see, I'll give you a little bit of an overview as to how yoga works with regard to any kind of arrhythmia. Okay. AFib is within the broader category of irregular heartbeats, which is called arrhythmia, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, and typically in arrhythmia, if it is not controlled, what generally people they do is they do what is called the ablation, where the nerve cells that are running from the uh, SA node, that is the sinoatrial node, going down to the AV node, that is atrioventricular node. There they start burning some of the nerve cells so that the passing on the communication is diminished. So what happens is now in India, there were a number of cases where in Maharashtra particularly, where poor people who had that symptoms, where they didn't have money for the surgery or whatever, who had a lot of faith, they would go to Pandharpur. And when they went to Pandharpur, they will, the very religious penance type of people, they will have a kind of a balance, a stick over their shoulder in the two sides with pot hanging with whatever they are going to offer and things. And they will walk barefoot. And they may walk for a few days to reach the place, okay? So they would be gone for like typically a week or two. And when they are going, they'll be chanting Vittala, 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 Vittala. If you try doing it, what you will find is every time you go ta, 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 your heart will thump. Try it. Vittala, 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 Vittala. Do you feel the thump in the heart?
Yeah, right.
And yogically, ta is known to be that kind of a vibration for the heart. Okay. And so what happened was they used to go over there, and when they came back, one of the doctors who noticed it, he was very surprised to find people were getting healed of their AFib conditions. And so what happened is, I don't think, what happens is because it is in these kind of cases, there was no controlled studies as such done, okay? But I have tested it on a number of people. And the most interesting case was, I had a 37-year-old lady whose husband is a cardiologist, okay? So she came. And when she came and she had this problem, she had already been done an ablation and she was on medications to a beta blocker. But however, she could not, it was not fully resolved. She would feel like a little bit of tiredness because the blood circulation was not good enough or whatever. And so she did this. Once she did this for 10 minutes, all her energy came back. And when we measured in the Nadi machine, we could actually see what all change that happened. And she could not believe it. And obviously the husband could not believe it either. And so what happened was, because we had the objective measurements of the Nadi, I actually showed her where the changes happened. And it was very interesting. When we presented this thing, let me see if I can show you. I may have it. No, I don't have it here. I have it in the other computer. Okay. So maybe tomorrow. No, but tomorrow is our Friday, right? Weekend, 1.5 hours. Tomorrow is a long schedule where we will do the GI related exercises, the abdominal area exercises. And on Saturday, we will be, which is Sunday morning for India, we'll be doing the spinal, therapy exercises. And then Monday, we'll come back to the same, on Sunday, we'll come back to the same schedule. And when we come back, then at that time, I will show you the data. So what happened was, it got completely fixed, okay? So all it needs is, for a period of about 6 weeks, every day, you do for like, 5 to 10 minutes you do, but you do it for like 5-6 times a day. Okay, so total of about an hour a day. And in 6 weeks, AFib is everything is taken care of. This is very surprising, how it does. And about the data we have, it actually tells us, I don't have a full recollection unless I am kind of mistaken because I see so many cases and so many data. If my recollection is not bad, I think it worked through the cerebral zone cortex had some role in it. However, the nervous system, the nervous system had a role in it, and it essentially fixed the nervous system. A very surprising result.
Okay.
Okay, so I will not recommend you try anything because you have a mechanical device in there that is meant to do things. If you do something that the mechanical device gets, goes into a zone where it doesn't know what is happening, you don't know how it will react. So I will suggest be careful.
Yeah, sure.
Ranji,
Yes.
yeah, I have cardiopyria.
What?
And
What?
my heart rates go low. Now it sometimes go up to 40, 42 in
Oh, bradycardia.
bradycardia. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can try Vitala too. See what happens. And if you
Okay.
come in, sometimes we can take a pre-post measurement to see what the nadis say.
Oh, okay. I will come maybe next month.
No problem. Whenever,
And
let me know.
I will try better.
Yeah.
Actually, I start doing the meditation. When I do meditation, then heart rates come almost 40.
Uh-huh.
That was the issue.
But do you have loss of energy, feeling fatigue or anything?
Not anything else.
You don't feel anything. I don't know. What does your cardiologist say? Is it unsafe?
Earlier he was saying if it comes below 50, then we will think. Last time when I went, then he says if you don't feel dizziness, anything, then pacemaker not required. Pacemaker has its own issues.
So
Then-
the thing is basically that may be what is, since everything looks okay,
Yeah.
why worry? You see, I'll tell you something very interesting. I have a very good friend who believes in all of this, and he's a very, highly experienced cardiologist who also does research work. This friend in Houston. And, he has been practicing as a cardiologist for almost 40 years. Okay. So he told me, after having seen thousands of cases over these years, he told me that many people don't realize our body, our heart has its own intelligence. It finds a way to adapt and take care of things. Actually, he told me this because one of his patients, who is also our benefactor, and when Bal Mukund came, he spoke about this person called Ramesh Putara. So this man, once he came out of chronic fatigue, he previously had 2 heart attacks. So because of that, there were scar tissues in the left ventricle of the heart. And that resulted in the mitral valve losing the shape of its annulus, which is the frame. So think of a 2-door valve. A 2-door valve where the frame gets warped, then the doors won't close properly, right? So because of that, 40% of the blood was going backward, regurgitation as they call it. So what happened was, he said, for this, there is no yogic process that can heal it. So I told this man, don't tell anyone, and he was scheduled for surgery. The topmost person who was going to do the surgery, he was scheduled for evaluation 7 weeks later. So I told him, don't tell anyone, but please try this mantra for for 7 weeks and go and see what happens. He did the mantra for 7 weeks. And then he went to the topmost person. And this person in Methodist Hospital told him, after they did MRI and all of that, he said, you don't have a problem, go home. You have a regurgitation of 7%, and that we consider as negligible. So you can go home. So he came back to his cardiologist, and the same echocardiogram where he identified about 40% regurgitation, he did it again, and he looked shocked. He said, yes, that is right, it's about 7%. Because the cardiologist is also our friend. After 1 week, I had told Rameshji to do this thing. Rameshji met him socially and told him, you know what, Rajanji asked me to do this. So this man, actually Gangopadhyay, he got completely riled up. So he said, you know, Rajanji shouldn't say these kind of irresponsible things. There is no yoga in the world that can change something structural in the body. Okay. And so that is when he started realizing, when he looked back at cases, you know, how, you know, changes take place. You know, we all think that, you know, the body cannot adjust itself, but there is an intelligence within that can take care. So I would say the same thing that your doctor said. If you're feeling good, don't worry about it. Okay, so we'll carry on the discussion on Sunday. So namaste all. See you for the long session tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.